Hello, ladies and gentlemen, others. Welcome back to the Nipa TV show. I'm your host, Nipa TV. That's me. We're going to be playing some more Valhalla. So let's get to it. And I just noticed this, that 4 is speaking to Jill. So, meow, spooky, or a bluff. Sweet. All right, let's go to work. I've already read everything, so. Friday, December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. Good evening. Oh, hey. How are you feeling? Lilum are soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda, oh.
So, how were things last night?
Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that.
Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She shuddered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go, and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. Oh.
How did you get her number?
I have contacts.
Right, ugh.
Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, let me know, you hear?
Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you'd want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Bam! Let's get to work. Time to mix drinks and change lives. She is coming back!
Heh, it's nice to hear that again. Oh.
Did you say something? Did I? Oh! Welcome to Oh, it's you guys.
Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here.
Aren't you a part-timer here or something?
My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr.
Boss, I'm taking my break.
I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet.
Shit. So what brings you here today?
I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at.
Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday?
Huh? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana. That's just Jay.
So I'm guessing you're part of the whole Sierra thing.
Part of it. I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here, we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on Earth.
And do you take corgis only?
Do I look like one of those safer bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly, I can only take care of those who are of the same species as I.
That thing is, I'd take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything?
I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff.
You sure?
Did I stutter?
Alright. Manly stuff coming right up. Let's see. Let's give him a crevice spike. Hell yeah. I don't think I've ever made this before. Maybe I have. All blended. It will knock the drunkenness out of you or knock you out cold. Here.
Yes, this is what I wanted. Bleh, this tastes worse than my own butt.
Hey, you asked for it.
This is really a nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks!
Does he really get paid?
Your efforts to keep Sierra afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better.
I mean, I'm pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that?
We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool. Dog. Every dog has a right to have his own ball. We can't provide even that. Then what's the point of even trying?
Wait. Don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that.
But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes.
Are there boxes of boxes?
Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes?
Tied together?
Tied together? Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is what kind of woman. That kind of woman. This world is filled with all sort of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors. Boxes come in boxes. Bottles come in bottles.
Oh.
As expected from you, boss.
Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks.
So tomorrow, you're gonna check for people selling boxes here.
Sir, yes, sir.
Set that to boss. Good steak is more valuable than money.
Wait, what if they come with foil? Rusen Strauss has to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil a piece of cheese came in.
Ursus, you're right. We need a contingency plan.
Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog.
I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet these safer bastards have. She's always so nice with us.
I know, her smile is so cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet?
Yes, put that on the list.
Ah, Nacho! Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while?
I was just passing by. I've got some errands to run.
Great.
Gil can go with you.
I can?
You will.
I'll still get paid for today, right?
That depends on Nacho's evaluation. All right, Greenhorn, let's get going. Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him.
No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that?
Gil looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit.
When you put it that way.
Anyway, I'm going back to my office.
Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too.
Yeah. So, you having anything?
Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby, await orders.
Okay. Shit. That's the chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I failed to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Sheba!
For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. We just got out of the building full of dogs.
But this one was Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses.
Hey there,
Robot?
And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla.
Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will you?
Gotcha. What does it deal want anything?
Okay, roll.
Sir, yes, sir.
So cute. He's fine. Just a beer then. Friday after work isn't just a beer though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. Pizza with double cheese and wait, no, this is a bar. Bar, baby. Bronson, Batted, Flanagan, four Comatron, and all mix. Boom, boom. Easy peasy. Here you go.
And thus, this Friday becomes better already. Hey, Jill, do you like beer?
The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually.
I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with them if you're interested in.
No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown?
Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up for better or for worse.
For worse?
She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit.
Rabbit?
Never had a pet rabbit?
They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things.
And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. Doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit. Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard.
You don't help either.
You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that. She looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her weary of anything she's saying. Well, don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers, at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. That makes sense. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer.
Why is she there then?
Because she likes dogs, and that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? A more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. She's right though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows? Maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit. So someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried it on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for a night. That... Refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Get me a fringe weaver. Bloom light, fringe weaver. Okay. Bloom light. Whoops. I always get messed up with the Bronson. Oh my gosh. Rocks, age, mix, boom. And then Fringe Weaver. 1 Adelhyde, 9 Karmatrine. Oh my goodness, this has a lot of alcohol in it. Aged and mix. Here you go. I wonder why it's called Bloom Light. Seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the partner there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark. No, not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? Oh, fuck.
That's not a good thing to. Alright. In more ways than one, I guess.
What do you say for better or for worse?
Yes, for the better. I don't think I could develop any new bad habits. Although, thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it.
So you're one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis. Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. It was that bit. We'd all go and protest. We'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after that. Though it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. Seriously, never thought about it that way. You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Safe Art Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay for the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting depths. I don't know how you do it. Hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working in a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. Not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow, and by we I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine! Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. Hey! We did it. Save. And we'll get to it again. We have like 12 minutes, so we might have to be going to overtime here. No dogs in sight. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey there, Alma. She seems down. Maybe there's something I could give her to cheer her up. The lead actor of the Night of the ID Snatcher's name was... I can almost remember it. Alright, we're gonna go by everything. Body Snatchers. Beer. Body Snatchers. Drunkenness. Yep. Teacher rated show's favorite beer. Frothy water. Punch me in the innards. Leave your face red. Thermometer. No relation to Desert Canyon. Moon. Okay. Originally from Pretty Women. Doesn't burn a heart on the tongue. It's the sparkle blah blah blah. It's like fluffy. Tastes like all chocolate milk. Small twisted body driver. Wow. So none of these relate to this. The lead actor of Night of the ID Strip. I don't remember her drinks. I'm just gonna do this one. Grizzly Temple. Sure. Let's do it. Bronson. Repattered. The closest thing to a movie anyways. Blended. Boom. Hey!
And this?
It's on me. Drink, so you at least change your expression.
Why not just say you're worried about me?
You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it?
Well, that's alcohol. I'm in a bar, so good enough, I guess.
I got you to speak. I wanted.
What? You're gonna jinx me or something?
No, but you're being down and silent is uncanny.
You're making it sound like I'm some sort of windbag.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Thanks.
So, why are you deflating?
Deflating?
When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? What is it? What was it the news about the people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice_Rabbit boom?
Nah, that's old news. I remember. It is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all the stored steam.
Silly Elma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. Can't make me feel any worse. So, go ahead, unwind all your worries on me.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so, remember my sister Diana?
The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something.
Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then, more specifically that she threw her husband out after months of abuse.
Oh.
However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that she never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement.
Excuse me.
Huh? So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course.
What?
Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left.
Well,
Huh? You reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such a sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all of that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I'm pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo, and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have kids, but I'm not a cheap whore! Ah!
damn. I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow.
Anyway, I could help?
You just did.
Eh?
I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know?
Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck.
Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams.
Is everyone in your family as busty as you?
The worst offender is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sister still looked quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill?
Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that.
Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation?
How your nephews are turning out?
If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her. Somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too?
How so?
If I find a good man, I settle down. What if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? Oh my god. What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that?
If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is an indication enough that you'll be fine.
You think?
I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards.
Hey,
Am I lying?
no, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy.
You will. You'll know when the time comes.
I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink.
What can I get you?
Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please.
All right. Pizza with double cheese. Oh, this is a bar. This isn't a beer. This is a bathtub. You said sweet, right? Oh no, she said with on the rocks. Moon blast. Do this. Blast is cool. Engage. It has alcohol in it. She said, I don't think she said a lot of alcohol.
Blended.
Here, you go.
Thanks, I needed to cool down a bit.
That's why I'm here.
So, you said you feel shitty the last couple of days. Why?
Don't think too much about it.
Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too.
Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something.
What is it?
My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come?
Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it.
Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste.
Gotcha. Says Jill. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken?
Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most.
Really? I like breast better.
Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture.
Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs and a lot less messy.
You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best parts are the wings.
Boss, what's that?
Spicy chicken wings.
Where did you get spicy chicken wings?
From a spicy chicken. You know spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings?
Well, because...
Thought as much? Yo, Armitage.
Alma.
I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already?
You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise.
Great. I expect you Sunday at 8 p.m.
Thanks.
Anyway, I'll be back to my office.
He left the bucket. Want some?
Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice.
Weird. Maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here.
She usually orders stronger stuff?
I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them.
Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like?
That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job.
That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall?
No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked it either. What about you?
I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other end, another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Well, it's gonna be another sweet drink. Okay. Gonna be another sweet drink. So, Sugar Rush, I think, is the way to go. For sure. And I'm not gonna do the alcohol because that might dehydrate her. Oh, you know what? Get something with ice that's sugary. Maybe a blue fairy? No. One doesn't have ice. Doesn't have to have ice, but I feel like that would really help. Piano woman? Darn it. Brush. That is so surprising that it's not on the rocks. I want to do another moonblast? Sure. We'll do another moonblast without... Oh, it has the karma tree. Gosh darn it. I want to get something else. Yeah, I guess I don't have a choice. Alright. Moonblast coming right up. Here. Phew, it helped. Thanks. Alright, so, next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but... Nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white? Like your boss. You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry. It's just that when she got here with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too, and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I would never let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last 2 days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill, you've heard my problems so many times, now I want to help you. Come on, come here. Eh? I told you to sit here. Come on. What? What are you? Oh, that's so cool. This is like the first time I've seen her on... Yeah. Alright then. Now I'm the bartender, and you're the client. Hardly, the bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then, I move this here. Click here, and... Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him, too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right. And how did you even manage to... Oh, yeah. Hacker. Right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay, then. Something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. And after about half of the career, I met a student teacher.
Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time, I found out she liked me too.
Oh ho ho!
We started going out. Met all of her family even, and...
You want a drink?
What?
A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client.
There was no such pause.
Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface.
A sugar rush, then. Can't mess that up. Right.
Or right. Sugar rush, eh? How the tables have turned! Making a lot of sugar rushes tonight.
Thanks. Here.
Here.
Thanks.
How is it?
Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me.
You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know?
People don't go to bars for cuteness, though.
You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling the story.
Well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack.
Fear of public speaking?
I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40, I didn't know what to do. But I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things developed pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house. I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years.
I have, but it's not just because of that.
Huh?
The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Oh. Localized nanomachine rejection. Heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel all kinds of failure.
Ew.
And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride, fear, stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past. Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit.
I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this.
Yo, boob tender.
Yes?
Can you get me a big beer here?
You're coming right up.
Big beer, big beer, big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? Doubling it. Again, or 2 power butter. 8 carmetry. All mixed.
Big beer for Jill.
Thanks. I needed to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment.
Do you drink lots of beer?
One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted.
Oh. Hey, Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore?
Well, she was calm, smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stressed was my default state.
So, just like you're behaving right now.
Shut up. It was worse.
Can't picture that.
Don't. Embarrassing. Anyway, he was always there, finding a way to cool me down. He was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now, you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending.
Oh?
Back when I was thinking that what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending?
Huh.
Interesting.
You okay?
Some value of okay? Yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma.
Thank me.
I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to. And you were the one.
You volunteered yourself.
You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, that I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender. You're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship. At the very least, patronage. I really enjoy working with you.
Jill, are you dying?
Shut up. I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here.
Sorry. It's weird for you to get so sappy.
Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it.
Hate it! That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same.
Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know.
Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted, though.
Hey.
Yeah?
I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today.
Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right?
Right.
I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget. Did you ever talk about all this with your parents?
They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet.
Why don't you do that sometime?
I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems.
Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday.
Take care.
That Alma girl sure is nice.
Boss, did you hear all that?
Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already.
It did?
You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow.
Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings.
Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana. We don't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat the regulars? Call the manager. Boss?
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Nipa TV, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.